Hi everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review for the new movie The Reef Stalked, a new shark film. Yes, I like reviewing shark films. I do put myself through them. I like a good shark film. Unfortunately, shark film and good very rarely go hand in hand. They're terms that don't often come together. So is this film any different? Has this film changed the path for shark films? Has this film got a bite to it? Let's find out. Okay, yes. So I can take this review in two directions. I can do a proper review like what I do, or I could do a very male chauvinistic comedic review for you. What one shall I do? I'm going to do the proper review, but I'll tell you what, at the end I will give you my chauvinistic review as well. And why not? Just for fun. Remember that, it is just for fun. It's not saying this is who I am as a person. It is for fun, but this film had some questions to it. So anyway, this film is a sequel to the 2010, I think it's 2010, it's about a decade ago, Australian shark film, The Reef. Yes, although it's not a sequel in the terms of character or anything like that, it's another shark film. But this film is actually brought to us by Andrew Traoki, who is the writer and director of that very film, The Reef. Not only that, he also directed and wrote the first black water film, the alligator film, and The Jungle. Yes, and this film has a primarily female cast, including actresses Teresa Lian, Anne Triong, Saskia Archer, and Kate Lister. There happens to be only one male person in the film itself, and that's at the very start of the movie. Otherwise, it is a very, very female-centric movie. Now, the film starts off with two sisters, two friends, on this reef expedition that they've set up. They go diving quite a bit, and after they finish, they come back. You come to find out that one of the two sisters is in a very abusive relationship, goes off with her abusive partner, while the other sister goes home to her younger sister, only to get a call saying please come over. So she rushes over, only to find that her sister has been killed by this abusive partner. The film then jumps forward 9 months, and this sister gets together with the two friends, and the younger sister is there also to go out on a sort of reef expedition, but this older sister has been missing for some time. Like, she sort of went off to India and to do some stuff and get away from it all, but she's suffering with a sort of a traumatic event because she found her dead sister in the bath. So there's this water phobia type thing going on. Obviously they go out on these little kayaks, and they're going to kayak for a few days off to these islands, only they start getting hunted by a great white shark. At least it is a great white shark in the video footage that they show, and inevitably one gets killed. You then come to this island where this young girl gets attacked and her leg gets injured, and they all pile onto the island, but there's no phones or anything on this island, so they then have to go across to this other island, and that's where the rest of the film occurs, in the stretch between. Yes, so this film, it's a film of two halves, right? Because it's a very frustrating movie, indeed. Now, props to the writer and director. More so for the directing. The directing of the film is quite strong. I can't. There are elements to the film that show a strength in this director's directing style. However, I believe he's stretching himself as a writer and director. As the narrative flow of the film goes, the characters start to make stupid decisions, and this is where the frustration for the film comes in. One girl gets injured and she's in the water, so another one decides to jump in and swim over to him. Why not just row over to him? After they've been on this island, they decide to go to this other island and take this boat with them, a boat that isn't particularly seaworthy. So they tie these two of the rowboats, the the canoe things that they've got to either side to keep it buoyant, but yet all three of them decide to travel over, whereas one of them should have stayed behind on the island to assist with the young girl who's been injured. But they all get into it and pile into it, thus making the journey slower, thus making more water get poured on board. And then when they decide to try and trap the shark, they let the dinghies go, so they're all then stuck in this three-man boat, all three of them in this little boat that's obviously got a leak to it, and they know it's got a leak to it. And oh my god, it's just so frustrating that these people are doing the things that they're doing in the context of this film. Not only that, there's an element in the film, there's a point in the film where it seems like the writer, this Andrew Traucki, forgot who he's writing for, that there's a shift in character dynamic, in what one character is then becomes another character, and that character becomes like that character. I'm talking about the two sisters and a reversal, which then reverses back about 20 minutes later, and it makes no goddamn sense in the context of the writing. That being said, the editing is very nice. Some of the shark stuff is pretty damn good, because what they've done is they've actually used real shark footage, real shark attack footage, like when sharks are going to be attacking lumps of meat and all this sort of thing, but they've sort of spliced it together with elements of their film. So you have the top part is like up there is their film of the people dangling in the water, and then the bottom part is the shark coming in, and the way they've done it does look pretty good. It's not overly heavily reliant on CGI or anything like this. There are a couple of ropey bits when there's this shadow under the water approaching the boat, and it looks very jittery and very fast and just nonsense. But however, the film seems to want to give you this metaphor that men are bad. Basically, you've got this man at the beginning. This is the one male, he's not even the lead, the one male cast member who's this man that injures this girl. And then the rest of the film is the shark is the man, essentially. The shark is stalking these girls. The shark is a metaphor, a living metaphor for a man doing this, hunting them and wanting to hurt them. And this girl has to get over her fear of what she's seen of a sister dead in the bath caused by a man to get to bring this shark down and stop the shark. So it's a very man-hating centric movie in that sense, which bugs me. It really does. Yes, it's not a good film. It's not a good film. Like I said, there is a talent to be had with the director. I think the director has a certain he's not a bad director. He has potential, shall we say. He has directed some other films, obviously, but I don't know whether he should be writing them as well, because of this character swap around where and the motivations that the characters have for doing what they do. It's just stupid throughout the entire film. Stupid decision after stupid decision after stupid decision, and that makes it very difficult to watch. Now, the one thing that shark films have all in common, for the most part, you know, these shark films that you get today, is that the characters are all so uninteresting and boring, and 50% of the cast here is very much like that. You know, some of them are written okay, they're not too bad, you know, the two primary girls, but it's just the change around, like I mentioned, that just doesn't work for them, and it just, I don't know. Anyway, so as a musical score, I can't tell you, it's very much influenced. I did see bits, I thought this is influenced by Jaws. Some of the film is heavily influenced by Jaws. The yellow things in Jaws that get taken under the barrels, they do that kind of thing, but with one of the boats that they've got, their little rowboat canoe things. Very similar, very influenced by that. Is it worth watching? No, not really. No, it's not. It's not. No. But anyway, so they're my thoughts on this film. Now, before I get into my comedic review, my male chauvinistic version of this review, hit the subscribe button, come and join the channel, and leave me a comment down below. Now, before I get into this, This doesn't reflect on me and my opinions in life. It's just what I picked up from this film. So here we go. This film stars one man. Yes, 5 minutes at the beginning. The man kills a woman. Because he's nasty. Because he's a man. Yeah, men can't be trusted. The shark is the man. The man is the shark. One is the metaphor for the other. So after this event at the beginning, the film jumps forward by an entire pregnancy length. Yes. Now, what happens at the end of pregnancy? Baby comes out, new life. But blood. Blood, blood. What happens with a shark? Blood. Blood in the water, yes. So these 4 women, they go off on this little canoeing expedition in the sea to go somewhere. I don't know. What do women have in common? I will say one thing. These 4 women haven't been sticking around together for long. So, they've not aligned. Yes, they've not aligned. You know what I mean. They're probably all bleeding at different times, shall we say. For want of a better term. So one of them, at least one of them, it's her fault that this shark starts to track them down. It's her fault, yes. But what does that say? I don't know. I could read something into that. But it's her fault, no doubt, that this shark has smelt blood in the water. Starts attacking them all. Each one of them. The other 3 make up their stupid decisions. That's what their character motivation's around. And then they all start getting stalked by this man. This grey man. They refer to it as a grey man as well. They get stalked by him. He's a man. Ruthless. Uncompromising. Vicious. Single-minded. He wants to hurt them. He wants to kill them. He wants blood. He's out for blood. Their blood. So they all step up. They become strong. Because women are strong, men are weak. Yes, so the shark gets defeated, obviously, at the end. That's what happens, isn't it? So, yeah. So there we go. The man is defeated by these women who stuck together and are strong in this man-hating movie of a shark film. It doesn't like men. It doesn't like you. It doesn't like me. It doesn't like anyone. Don't watch this film. Watch that one. 100 times better. Anyway, that was it. And this is AJ. I'm going to stop my ramblings now. I don't know. The ramblings of a madman. See you on the next one. Take care all. And remember, that was just for fun. Take it easy. And see you later. Goodbye.